Sir, I keep pointing to you. You're the only doctor I know in the area, but there's probably some others here, and thank you if you are. But they deserve to be paid well for what they do. It's not easy. It's a lot of schooling. You have people's lives in your hand. When the government says, okay, well, you bill us for $300, here's $30, see ya. Otherwise, you're not getting anything. Then, by necessity, they have to raise the price so they get a higher reimbursement rate. That's also been a very strong pressure on these out-of-control prices. Sir. Oh, over here, I'm sorry. Yeah, you, and then we'll go back to you.
I only believe that partially because I don't know how many other people have ever private paid. Even private pay will be double what the insurance company pays, even if you're paying it out of your own pocket. So,
well, they have to be consistent in billing you. They can't bill you differently, but bill an insurance company a different rate. So you have to be billed at the rate that they would bill the insurance or Medicaid.
Okay.
Ma'am.
Two things. I just wanted to let you know that in Ottawa, and I just learned this recently, we have 12 physicians who have created a free clinic on the south side of their own volition. The other thing I wanted to say, and it's just a housekeeping thing, if you had put these on the table with pens, they would all be filled out by now.
All right. There we go. Well, thank you. If anybody needs a pen, let us know. Sir. And if I'm neglecting you in the back, you gotta wave your hand higher. Sorry, it's visual distortion.
Hi, I'm Paul Bladen, educator, medical technologist, and whatever else have you. I agree with the doctor there that medical care is, and especially staying responsible for those types of things. For med techs are responsible for 30 years for any work that they've done in the medical laboratory. I've been out of the medical lab for 22 years. It means I still have another 8 years to try to remember what machine I used 22 years ago and how I did the procedure. The question I have for you, sir, is this. I appreciate what you're doing for our country, first off. My nieces and nephews have been in this service. I love their service to our country, too. What can I do now? What can I do now to change the way things are going now? Because I'll be honest with you, I don't want to see Mrs. Halverson there, Ms. Halverson, because she won't return my calls. I think most people here that have tried to contact her, she doesn't do the same thing for them. No representation is just whatever I feel like doing, whoever's there in the seat. And I don't think it's the way to run government. So what can I do now as a citizen right here to change things now?
Well, thank you for that question, and I appreciate it. I know that there is a lot of pent-up frustration and you want to do something. You can. In July, if you'd have asked somebody this morning, again, for those who don't know, we had a forum in Princeton, Illinois, very successful. It was very great to see everybody out. They asked, what can I do? And I said, there's a couple of things you can do. Number one, you come to a meeting like this. We're fortunate to have our friends in the press here to watch this. This is going to get reported. They're going to report that there was a huge number of people to hear about healthcare reform. That circulates to a wide group of people. These are the kind of community activism that's really going to stir up people. And I don't want them to stir up in anger. I don't want to stir up in frustration, which we are. We all are angry and frustrated. But I want you to stir up in vision and stir up with a determination to do something about it. And that's what we're doing right here. This is a great turnout to a little town hall meeting with just little old me. And you're coming out and you're frustrated, you're voicing your opinion. There's a couple things you can do. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. Write letters to the editor. Those get read, folks. Those get read. Write letters to the editor. Now, I'm going to plug myself here, but I'm running against what I believe is a congresswoman that is absolutely out of touch with you, or I wouldn't be running. Get involved. I would love to have you involved with my campaign. We have forms you can fill out. The website is electadam.com. Look at it. Look at some of our videos. I would love to incorporate you in this effort. This isn't a me effort. This is a team effort. This is a we effort. If we're going to take back this district, and this is going to have a huge impact around the country, this is the number one, or number two, by the way, focused, challenge, take back district by the Republican Party this year to take back. If we're do that, I need your help. And I realize some of you may be on the other end of the aisle from me. Some of you may be self-described Democrats or independents. I appreciate that.